good evening. Oh, dang. Gotta close the door. Hold on a sec. Aha. There we go. You won't notice the difference, but I will. UV lights blaring into my eyeballs. Hi. Good evening. We're back. We're playing more Primordia. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, we had just made it to Metropol, which is a big city run by a god emperor robot that everyone just seems to be okay with, weirdly. But yeah, that is what we are doing now. And we left off basically looking at all the stuff we could trade, figuring out one trade, and that's about it. We got a crowbar, which is always fun. So yeah, let's just get started, shall we? I should find you. Yep, nuts. There we go. And center right worked okay for us last time. All right. So Leopold. Yeah. All right. So we got the crowbar. So
memory access. I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy.
yeah, we need some antique for that.
Bring you something that'll cover a face
And a face mask. Fake item, fake item, fake item.
One fine motor, but if you can find a
Yeah, motor for a motor.
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a glass thumb.
Glass thumb, I don't know what that's about. Hey, Pokemon Freak, how you doing?
That there's not interesting.
And then I think there was nothing else we needed right now. You know, let's actually talk to him and...
Who is Metromine?
Who is Metromine? Russ Dan Bruin, you are a Tyro. Metromine? Well, Metromine is Metropol. Runs everything now. What with the council shut down?
Council?
Sure, a bunch of primordial machines. Arbiter enforced the law. Warriors kept the records. Big old factor built just about everything from down in the underworks. And, well, there's another one, I think. Don't even remember his name. Metromine, of course. She used to run the trains, but now she's got the whole show.
Where can I find her?
Like I said, Tyro, she is the city. So you found her already.
Okay.
Probably knocked yourself to her just to get here. Anyway, if she wants to talk to you again, you'll know.
Alright.
I was robbed when I came off the train. Some robot paralyzed me and stole my Gospel of Man.
Careful there, Tyro. If you read the rules, you'd have known Metromine don't take kindly to superstition. Under the refuge rule, you got 2 days to talk about make-believe man all you want. But actual writing about man, that gets tossed to the underworks with the rest of the trash and trouble.
How can I get it back?
Ha! Your risk inhibitor flaking on you, Tyro? You'd have to do some digging down in the underworks, which ain't exactly easy. And even if you find it, you'll just be sticking your finger in Metromine's socket. Like I said,
Excuse
you
me.
got no time for heretics, lunatics, and the like.
How about quick-witted levitators?
Don't think she cares for them either.
Sounds hot. You have to get consent before you stick your finger in someone's socket.
I'm looking for my power core. It was stolen from my ship, the Unique, and I think it's being kept in that tower over there.
Great tower, you mean? Sure, it's probably in there, along with all the other generators and reactors and cores that keep the lights on.
How can I get it back?
If Metromine took it, you don't, Tyro. Her word is law. Arbiter's the only one who ever could have said otherwise. He's been gone a long time. To the courthouse, making you complete your case. After half a dozen other folks took their turns, that is. But you can't. No judge locked it up tight. And who's to say you'll win, huh?
I got a crowbar.
I don't want your advice. I want my power core.
Well then, good luck to you.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws and shoots lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Sounds like Scraper to me.
Scraper.
Worked for Metromine even before she ran the show. He was the one that blasted out the train tunnels under the city.
Where can I find him?
Now, how would I know that? That one goes where he wants. Maybe the Great Tower, big tunnels, who knows?
Hmm.
I wouldn't go picking trouble with it, Tyro. Those lasers Scraper used for cutting granite can slice up that tin shell you're wearing like nothing.
Yeah, we know that.
I'll keep that in mind. How do I get into the tower?
You don't. And the only ones still clicking are Metromine and Arbiter. And let me tell you, neither of them is one for bending the rules.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't know a robot named Ever Faithful? He called himself Leo Built.
I'm a peddler, Tyro, not a builder.
Okay.
What are the underworks?
There's so many prompts here. You're getting so much exposition.
Facade, every kind of heavy machinery, all beneath the streets. Old Factor ran the place. Built just about everything in Metropol down there.
Ran the place.
Yeah, it's just all the
Who's in
lore.
charge now.
Nobody. Not since Metromine pulled the plug on Factor. Whole place is full of junk and full of trouble. Well, for the latter, I'd pick the clean.
Well, boss, at least we can scratch one detour off our list. Seen one junk pile, seen them all.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Tell me about Arbiter.
He's a member of the council. Heard he used to fight with Metromine day and night. Ran the courts, or used to, back when we had him. One day he just sent his clerk Clarity down to the underworks and closed up shop. Ever since, Metromine says what the law is.
How long ago was that?
Who's counting?
You don't believe in humanism?
If you asking whether I believe in man, the answer's no. And you better not either. Not if you want to stay here.
But how can you not believe in man?
I'm a progressive, Tyro. I believe in progress. Us robots improve ourselves. And that's how it's always been. First, there was a basic machine.
Right. Hold on.
The machine built itself into all this.
Where'd the basic machine come from?
We're all cogs in that same machine.
Like, we have an evolutionary theory, right? But where's their basic machine come from?
Tell me about Clarity.
Clarity was one of Arbiter's law clerks. Real cool and calculating, that one. Once heard say that a robot should have his recharge port fused.
Question dangerous questions, Tyro.
Anyway, word was she got in some kind of fight with the old judge, and he sent her down to the underworks. Guess she's still down there stewing.
Goodbye.
Alright. Okay, yeah.
Fine. Put me down for another.
Okay. Alright, well. That was a big exposition dump. Let's go in this newly explorable area. Well, sis. Oh, this must be the judge, right?
I'm pretty sure that wiring isn't up to code.
Metropol's bleak skyline.
Says robots away. Goodbye to school, please.
Why is that a very child robot voice? That was so unnerving. Fat robot? That's unkind.
Ahoy, my dear friend. Oswald Factorbuilt at your service.
There's no more your dear friend than Rex as your creation, you besotted gear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great rolling brownout.
Better, I'll show you bitter, you backbiting bot snatcher.
I think I
Jesus.
like these guys, boss.
What's in that building?
Why, Arbiter's court, of course. Why else would we be here?
I need to see Arbiter.
I'm pretty sure that's Abe also doing that voice.
But the courthouse is locked, and first come, first served.
Why are you waiting in line?
Justice. I'm here for justice.
Absolutely, that was a slave.
I, Cornelius Factorbuilt, created this marvelous machine, Rex. Rex Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 1023 flops short of a kilo if you catch my drift. The machine's name is Oswald Built. Rex Oswald Built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to know I'm loved.
Thank you.
How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone his manners.
For
I rest my case. Suffice it to say, old chap,
Oh.
we await the reopening of the
Okay.
courthouse.
I'll just go on a limb here and say that
We
wasn't.
await a summons from Arbiter who will decide our case.
Who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more important?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you describe sounds like Scraper, Metromind's enforcer. Whatever
I gotta
he
look
took
up
is
Scraper.
gone forever.
I refuse to accept that.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Alas, my friend, power is not so abundant in Metropol as it once was.
Maganka Metromind seized it all, seized it, and doles it out. And there's hardly enough to go around now.
Metromind keeps all power sources in the Great Tower, where the Council used to meet. If you want to share it, you will need to pay her in megacycles.
Megacycles?
Yes, megacycles, you ninny. CPU cycles, brain power. The kind of power she really wants. Low-rate processor was made for running trains, not a city.
Huh. You know, for Metromind being God Emperor of Metropol, there's a lot less respect for for Metromind than I expected. You know, respect through fear or whatever, but still.
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromind, perhaps? Authoritative to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer
He means Metromind.
shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion.
Oh no.
You know your reasoning is sound.
No, test me.
Test me.
An interesting proposition. What do you say, Cornelius?
What did I say? I say that you are a liar and a thief, Oswald. But as to this Horatio, well, as to him, so be it.
Huh?
If they make us find 7 lost crystals, I'm quitting.
Final Fantasy reference?
Consider this. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for a party.
The what circle is gathered at the what? Is this some kind of vocab test?
I said quiet.
Each robot is either a factor-built or a Sternweiler built.
Blasted Sternweilers.
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
This is ridiculous.
Pay attention. Factor or Sternweiler. Quad-core, linear type, or multiplex.
Indeed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilities. First, there are more factor-built robots than Sternweiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen. Which of the following statements about the probability circle cannot possibly be true?
I hate everything about this. I hate everything about this. This is the fucking logic problem with way too many steps that I'd have to reread 100 times. Alright, hold on. Hold on. So there's Factor. Factor builds and whatever, Stein builds. There are more factors. There are more factors than there are Steins. I held on to those bits.
Could you repeat the...
Indeed. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the
There are 7
probability
total.
circle are gathered for a party. Each robot is either a factor-built or a Sternweiler built.
Stern.
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
Quad.
Now I will tell you 3 things about
Linear.
these probabilities. First, there are more factor-built robots than Sternweiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen. Which of the following
so-
statements about the probability circle cannot possibly be true?
Okay. Alright. So. Let's... Oh man, these are just absolute wild notes. Okay, we got 7 robots. There is more factors than Steins. So there's at least 4 factor robots. We also know that Factor built linear bots. I don't know if it was only. I gotta double check that. Whereas Stern never used quad cores. I'm just gonna repeat this one more time.
The question?
I'm trying to nail this in one.
At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle. Each
Okay.
robot is either a factor built or a Stern Weiler built. And
Okay.
moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
Okay.
Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilities. First, there are more factor built robots than Stern Weiler builds. Second, every linear type robot was built by factor. Finally, Stern Weiler never built a robot with a quad core.
Now listen. Which of the following statements about the probability circle cannot possibly be true?
Cannot be true. Okay. I can't believe you don't see the answer immediately. But to be fair, I haven't reviewed them all. I've literally just been making sure I have all my facts down. But this is you're hurting me right now. 5 robots have linear processors. 5 robots have quad core processors. 4 robots have multiplex processors. 4 robots were built by Stern Weiler. 5 robots were built by Factor. So which of these cannot be true? Number 4. 4 robots were built by Stern. Because there were more factors than Sterns. So by default, Stern could not have 4 robots. Right? Is that my final answer? I don't know. That is a logical fallacy. There are 7 robots. There are more factors than Steins. Unless there is a third builder that screws up the numbers. If there's more factors than Steins, then that one can't be true. Everything else is not verifiable. 5 robots have linear processors, could be true. 5 robots have quad core processors, could be actually. Hold on. Did Factor only make linear? Or was it Factor did build linear? Just double check
Can you
that.
repeat
At the binomial, each robot, and moreover, now I will tell you first, there are more factor built robots than second. Every linear type robot was built by factor.
Okay, so every linear was built by Factor. That doesn't mean that there are 5 linears, just that everyone that was. So that one's not possible to really verify. Because he could have built 1 linear. Right? So 5 robots have quad core processors, still technically true. Or possibly true. 4 robots have multiplex, still possible. 5 robots were built by Factor. That's not verifiable. So, yep.
4 robots were built by Stern Weiler.
Good show.
The preceding facts are unchanged. Now, answer this. If exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
Oh, Christ. Hold on. No! The logic goes more! Stupid follow-up
Can you
questions.
repeat the question?
Indeed. At the binomial biennial,
Oh,
study
shoot.
each robot, and moreover, now I will tell you first, there are second, finally, Stern
Now, answer this. If exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
So, if exactly 2 have the same processor. One of the 7 robots has a quad core. 2 of the 7 robots have linear type processors. I think that's true. Factor built all the linears. If 2 of them have the same thing, then that could be true. 3 of the 7 robots were built by Stern Weiler. I mean, that is... Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That's true. The other facts were made are... Hold on. Is this one of those things where like there's true answers, but one is more true than the other? 4 of the 7 robots have multiplex processors. 5 of the 7 robots are built by Factor. I'm pretty sure it's just that. 3 of the 7 robots were built by Stern Weiler. That fact is true.
3 of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Correct. Here is the third question.
Okay.
The facts are still unchanged. Which of the following types of processor architecture might you find in a probabilitist built by Sternweiler?
Okay. Stern did not use quad cores. We know that for a fact. All the linears were built by Factor, which means it had to be multi. Right? Factor built all the linear robots, which then, by exclusion, means Stern did not build any linears. Stern never used quad-core, so he must have used multiplex. That's the only thing that works. Right? Just double check.
Could you repeat?
Indeed, at the binomial biennial, each robot is either a factor-built or... And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a... Now I will tell you 3 first. There are more factor-built robots than Sternweiler built.
Sure.
Second, every linear type robot was built by
Right,
Factor.
okay.
Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot.
Yeah, okay.
Which of the following types of processor architecture?
Yeah, it'd be multiplex.
Only multiplex.
Well, it seems we underestimated you, my friend. I'm uploading the
Not gonna be here
facts
forever. I'm just trying to nail it, okay?
Take some time to consider, and let us know when you are ready to hear our arguments.
That would have gone a lot faster if I could have just read, hey, I just got an achievement for that, which I think actually is an achievement you get for nailing it first shot. Listen, if I could have had that whole thing, like, there for me to read over, I would have gone significantly faster. The fact that it was auditory means I had to rehear it a bunch of times and jot it down in order for me to do that. So do we do that? Alright, let her rip.
Ready to hear your arguments.
Excellent, excellent. My dear friend, this is not a difficult case.
Uh-huh.
In the Primordium, it was once said, 10 people have 10 ideas and 20 idle hands.
Okay.
Wise Horatio. Long years have passed, but the principle remains true. Did Cornelius have the idea for my beloved Rex? I concede he did. But who built him with his own claws and tools? Who hammered and soldered and wired Rex? That would be my humble self. Wise Horatio, a robot's fabronymic has the suffix built, not designed. And Rex is Oswald built, no matter who designed him.
Okay.
He makes a good case, boss.
That's, yeah,
What about
okay.
you, Cornelius?
If you're so smart, you can figure this out for yourself. The question isn't what built Rex, but who built him. Your little friend there isn't named Hammerbuilt or Plasma Torchbuilt. You call him Horatio Built. Every robot uses tools to build. Oswald was merely a tool with tools.
Whoa!
My vision was the creative force.
Whoa!
If you disagree, then you can go and rust in the rain.
What do you think, boss? Who gets to take credit?
Ooh, I like how Factor is an option. Does he make a compelling case? Really? I'm unsure of sarcasm here. Calling a sentient being a tool with tools is, doesn't give me the argument that he thinks it does. Also makes a straightforward case of, like, it's whoever built it. Right? Because, as an example, if Factor built whatever robot, even if somebody, like, you came out of Factor, you would have been called Factor built. So, like, to the letter of the law, Oswald, I believe, is correct. There is a fun angle here to be made that because you are of Factor, then technically it could be a Factor, but that's not how the robot hierarchy works. Right? So it really comes down to whether we give merit to Cornelius's angle of, was Oswald a tool to which in which to create the vision? Hmm. It's a weird philosophical thing, but in terms of what the laws dictate, I think I side with Oswald on this one. I don't like the no one answer. That's just garbage. That doesn't work within here. It's times like this that I wish I had an active chat. Hold on, can I save? No, I can't. Damn. Whoever you don't pick will become the final boss. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Oswald. I like his argument more.
Oswald is right. He's the one who actually built Rex. Anyone can come up with a plan, but it takes years of dedication to see it through. Rex Oswald built is his name.
Outrageous! Not at all, Cornelius. Horatio is most sensible indeed.
To rust with both you thieves!
Hat! Hat.
Dear friend, I thank you for your considered judgment. Come here, Rex.
I love that he literally dunked his hat. Like, hot damn.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think it can hear you, boss.
Oh, hi.
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company. Reporting.
Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio Nobuilt, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir. After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
Assad. Finally made a friendly and he's as cracked as Primer. No offense, sir. Just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start. I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? Nah.
Zumi's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before Surly Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. Long time back, Urbani and Metropol got to fighting over something, who knows what. The Metropolitans fried our civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropol's defenses, and we just come in for mop-up. But the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
Oh, we met him.
Anyway, Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march from Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we call Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ?
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Can I try opening that door?
Belay that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
Fair enough.
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropol, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113th, and my rifles jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold 113th shell to some scrap dealer.
Dang.
Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer.
Jesus.
He disappeared beneath the city. And me, I came here.
How did the war end?
For Surly Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropol won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost.
Sounds like a nifty list of objectives. Uh-huh.
How do you know you even have to pay something?
This seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged. I'd probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out. Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
Now we're back to this guy.
Hello?
Boss, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to find another.
Other way to communicate with it. Yeah, that's fair. Encryption module? Eh?
Feudal.
Okay. Don't know what to do with that yet.
What are you doing here?
Sad robot.
For what?
My bus.
I'm pretty sure the bus isn't coming.
It will come.
Your bus is a burning wreck about 2 blocks from here.
It will come. I must go home. Metromind will take me home.
Bus stop. Buses run every 10 minutes. 10 is crossed out, and 30 is written below it. 30 is crossed out, and 60 is written below it. 60 is crossed out, and daily is written below it.
Daily minutes? That doesn't make sense.
If it makes you feel better, daily is crossed out, and service suspended is written below it.
Aw. Sad robot. Alright. Okay, so we don't know how to communicate with him. We gotta pay his restitution. Alright. I am curious, were there other achievements I could have picked there if I had picked Cornelius or Factor instead of Oswald? I mean, probably, right? We should put the thing. Seems like it could be a thing. Yeah, it kind of reads like that, doesn't it? Okay, so I've got a metal plate, and I've got a crowbar. Now, Leopold.
Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion build?
I've done a lot of trades, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
Let me see your...
Come take a look.
Alright, so I need to give you
I'll trade it for something.
real, antique, and fancy. How about a hat?
You wanted something antique and fancy. How about this hat?
A fine trade, Tyro. Here's the memory access device. Now,
Aha.
all you need to do is plug it into a data pouch.
But there's no plug.
Never said there was.
You fucking fuck. Joke's on
That
you.
was easy. Even easier.
Did I have data now? Oh, interesting. Basic frame incorporates features of the public domain model. So that's why I could have gone with Factor. Yeah, so that's where the Factor thing comes in. That's interesting. Alright, let's Google some stuff. Is it Surly? Like that? Make sure I didn't screw that up. Okay, nope. Other cities. During the Primordium, at least 3 other great cities existed. Civitas, Municipa, and Urbani. They probably don't have entries on foreign troops. I don't know. They might. Okay, so that's not a thing. Okay, we've covered that. So Urbanian is probably redundant. Civitas. These might all lead back to here, but Municipa and Urbani. Well, look at them. What else known about them other than that they were all part of the War of the Four Cities? War of the Four Cities. And are presumed to have been destroyed during that conflict. Okay. So let's try Civitas. Brings us here. Okay, so it brings us here. Okay. The War of the Four Cities. Fragmentary data describes a great primordial conflict amongst 4 cities, of which Metropol was one. The other cities, Urbani, Civitas, and Municipa, are believed to have been destroyed. Of them, Urbani was the greatest threat to Metropol, but its most dangerous weapon was destroyed by Metropol's guardian, Goliath, which is next on my list. Goliath is a massive warbot and built to guard Metropol from all dangers. He is stationed in the dunes outside the city. Stationed is a strong word. Okay. I don't have anything else right now. How about dunes? Ah! He is stationary. It's true. The dunes. Due to acid rain, sandstorms, and high levels of background radiation, the wasteland around Metropol is considered inhospitable for machines. Nevertheless, for salvage and waste disposal reasons, the outskirts station stop on the Red Line has remained operational. Only authorized passengers are permitted to disembark at outskirts station. Let's actually look at outskirts station. Really? It's mentioned multiple times. Alright. Okay, so what have we got left to try and trade? Hold on.
Let me see.
So, bigger motor and face covering.
We're not looking to pick up.
Oh yeah, and glass thumb? Question marks? Let's just check up here. Right, nothing I can do about this yet. Okay. What's up the bar? There's stuff here, but I can't do anything with it yet.
It's a.
Then, yeah, he shot up the tower.
They belong to the bar. Hello?
Boss, he's an arm robot, not a mouth robot. I wouldn't expect much of a conversation.
Might have
I
ears,
have to buy
though.
something. The mug belongs to. It's a big blue. High-end astringent in catalytic fluid. That arm robot appears to be the.
Hey, Rex.
Hi, Rex. Rex Oswald built.
Good day to you, Horatio. It is always a pleasure to see a machine of such wisdom and refinement.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Goodbye.
Adieu, adieu. Remember me.
Okay. I wonder if there's clues. I mean, it looks like the door took some bullets.
It's sealed.
There's the track, which I can't do anything with right now.
It's far too high to try climbing.
I can't send Crispin up there for some reason.
Some kind of track running up the side of the tower. This must be where 187th Legion build tried shooting the door, but the damage is entirely superficial.
Amateurs.
There you go. I have right-clicked on the things for you. Alright, let's... I know I've got to go down the hole, I'm just not doing that yet.
Apparently, I'm not the only one who leaves lanterns in hard-to-reach places.
Crispin?
Could you grab that lantern?
No, I already got you a lantern, and it works just fine.
Fair enough.
Not gonna happen, Lampy. It looks like a lighthouse, or the coolest, or the cup, or any. I guess it.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Is there anything in here? I know this is the metro.
It's no longer up. Why would someone put a cannon inside a sub?
Probably for training purposes.
Fuck me, Crispin.
Training purposes, get it?
I got it.
Jesus. Wow. That's both very good and exceedingly frustrating.
It's a map of train lines and stations. It's a map.
Just make sure there's nothing else in here worth looking at, so I don't get adventure gamed again. Doesn't look like it though. Okay. Alright, I guess down the hole for now. Ah, wait, hold on. Video barter. Oh, hold on. The H2O chip for matters? Okay. Goliath, yeah. EFL. Good coordinates, central lands. So what am I supposed to do with the data pouch and the reader?
Very funny, boss.
Use it on someone? I guess?
We can't afford to waste time on every random robot.
You know, boss, I really wish you applied that principle more consistently.
Oh, maybe this is how we talk to other bot? Not entirely sure what the thing does, which is the problem.
How would that even work?
I don't know.
Feud.
Ah, to hell with it. Let's go down the hole.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts. There's no way I can reach that. I don't want that sludge in my joints.
Alright. It's over here. Okay, that is also pathway. Alright, let's take first pathway. Alright.
There's something up there on the crane. It's a huge crane. I can't reach it from here.
We in mist now? Is this mist or Riven?
I can't. Crispin, can you try typing something into that keypad?
If by typing you mean ramming my face, then yes, boss, I suppose I can.
Alright, I'm out of ideas. Alright, so we need a code. What was that?
They're most too
Submersibles.
quick to catch. And even if I could, what would I do with one?
Deactivate it and give it to Metromind as a warning?
Are those swimmy robots?
Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it, but it's...
Hello.
Oh, hi. Oh, hey. Now look what I see. The wings of Urbani and his little trainee.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight errant. A brother in arms. We have different parents.
Okay. Cool.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk.
Right.
I ruined my puzzle. Give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not an ace. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowd to adore me, Prime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
Yeah, I know who you are.
You're 187th's brother.
Line up the toy soldiers, 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up the toy soldiers to march on their way. The city has fallen, no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others.
I guess that's a yes.
50 behind me, he came off the line. The gunner's no fun for being a brother of mine.
Okay. There's something about someone talking in rhyme that is exceedingly off-putting for me.
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by
I have been
trade.
conditioned.
They built me at last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves crying.
Really?
Ooh.
Don't you think you're overdoing it?
I think he
That
explodes.
barely made sense. And it hardly rhymed.
No. Bro.
It's all the rhyming. I think it's more the fact that there's a time and a place for rhyming, and just hanging out in a little shanty underneath the town is not the place for it.
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my metal was taken. Token of honor from the cause we'd forsaken. The metropolitan thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried like bituminous coal.
Cogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you've misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the metal finds me, I shall claim it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
Okay.
Do you know anything about that locked bridge past the cars?
What I know is a vault locked tight with a key, which only a fool would open for free.
Fine. What do you want?
Was that a fool a peddler is he, who opens his locks for merely a fee?
I repeat, what do you want?
Nothing more than to sit here and see if you poor interlopers are smarter than me.
Boss, can we use the plasma torch on him?
No.
I mean,
Why primer?
because you can
There's
explode.
nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
Ah, fuck.
Well, that was helpful.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell.
I thought that was going to be a
for my
test.
sake. Your
I got very
mission's
worried.
calling. The city awaits.
I have...
Alright. So Chappie wants his medal.
Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk.
Good sign.
There's nothing worth bothering with.
Let's see what else we got. Ooh,
For
a
now,
shell.
That thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
But I can't get in there. Because
For
he's in the
now,
way,
that
right?
thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way. It's some kind of broken down robot.
Whatever it is, it looks dangerous.
Cool.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way. For now, best to keep...
Hmm. The questions become, can I do anything at this point?
Boss, robot over there is really giving me the creeps.
Uh-huh.
Just build me a missile launcher and I'll get...
I was thinking you could distract it.
And then what? Let's stick to missiles.
Okay.
A decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes.
Oh, this is important? Huh. I really wasn't expecting that. Okay. What else we got? Alright, I can't actually look at that.
Some short strands of copper wiring.
Okay.
A heavy iron crowbar.
I mean, we have a solution to the robot.
For best, I don't want to prove. A reliable electric lantern that I cobbled together years ago. A pretty basic radio transmitter. By playing with the settings, I can send up to a 4-digit signal. For cutting and welding, it can't be beat. The Law and You. It's written by Claire. It explains about the refuge for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives at Metropol.
I don't think I can do anything with this yet. But I'm wondering if I can use the decryption module on Primer.
An impressive device, if you can't think for yourself. As for this robot, I need no such help.
Nuts. Okay.
I don't want that.
What are you humming at, Poker Freak? I'm unsure if you're humming because I can't figure it out or because... Actually... Hey, you. Go look at that
Boss,
thing.
I'm not in the business of flying over to spooky islands just to investigate things that you're curious about.
But it might be.
A killer robot with a grudge against witty sidekicks?
I was going to say helpful. There's something up.
Ah, IDT3. Ubu to you as well. I don't have anything, so I'm trying to think of stuff here. Hold on, let's look at the data pitch real quick. So, I don't know what a GEC is. I don't think that's legit. Motor for another motor. We got glass finger for thumb. And it doesn't even have the other thing. Happy Tuesday? Jesus. That one's a struggle. Tuesday? Can't do the keypad here yet. We need a number for this that we just don't have yet. Makes you wonder about the others. The Gex is a Fallout reference. There's no way it's a real trade. Yeah. So I can't do anything with this yet. Like with that's pretty obvious. Primer wants a medal or some shit. He's being weird. See anything new to say to me? It's a dangerous looking robot. Ah, okay.
There's a dangerous looking robot just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me. And so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be further primed.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
Okay. Okay.
I have no... The These submersible robots seem to be consuming the iron oxide in this runoff water.
In other words, they'd eat us if we fell in?
Only our rust.
Now I really wish you'd polish me with that rag, boss.
Uh-huh. Okay. So we got a scary robot that we don't know what to do with yet. We've got a battle bot that wants to pay the recompense. We've got Primer down here for whatever. He wants his medal or whatever the hell. We got a bridge we don't know how to cross yet. We got a tower we can't get into. We have a sad robot? I don't know what that's about. Not quite sure where to go next here. We also have that bus. It's just kind of there.
Thanks.
This guy.
Excuse me.
Fixing the thing.
I'm working.
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus could hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromine can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
Ah, here we go. Conversation.
What happened here?
What does it look like? The airing bus's motor gave out and it crashed into the only bridge leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center.
Was anyone on board?
Sure, but they've already been salvaged.
Jesus.
Salvaged, not repaired?
Can't repair without parts. You can't get parts without salvage.
What about building new parts?
Yeah, me and what factory?
What about Factor? Isn't he a factory?
Sure, a decommissioned one. Look, everyone wants to spot bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run a city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program.
Alright. You mentioned Metromind. Ah, did he?
You mentioned Metromind.
Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metropol.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk? I want to know what I think. Metromind is the best thing that ever happened in this place.
Oh, yeah?
Really? You, me, all these other machines grinding about. We're just tools in the toolbox. But Metromind, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromind's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromind.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I gotta get back to work.
Except I've got a lot more things to ask.
You again?
Since you're so close to her, do you know how I can talk to Metromind?
Ha! Talk to Metromind. Look, Metromind has an entire city to run, but her eyes and ears are everywhere. If she wants to talk to you, she will.
Okay.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers.
Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the blue line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him?
He took something of mine.
Yeah, salvaged it probably. That's what most of us do for Metromind these days.
Stole it.
Hey, you say router, I say router. Anyway, not my problem.
Fine.
Where can I find Scraper?
Do I look like a tour guide? Piece of advice for you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches.
Very profound. Do you know where I can find a power source?
If I did, I'd have salvaged it myself and brought it to the tower.
Down in the underworks, I came across a drawbridge that someone locked up so it can't be used. Do you know how to fix it?
Well, Metromind closed off the underworks for public safety, so I don't do repairs there anymore.
But what?
That sounds like a prank pulled by a bolt brain calling himself Primer.
Uh-huh.
Used to hack locks at Metropol and change the passcodes around to leave his signature.
How did you fix the locks?
Metromind cracked his codes and reset them. Processing power like hers, there's nothing she can't do.
Okay.
You know, boss, I've got a feeling that Metromind isn't gonna help us on this one.
No, but we're not exactly new to cracking codes either.
Okay.
You again?
When will the bridge be passable? Soon?
So I'd say something on the order of a month, give or take.
A month?
Give or take.
And there's no other way off Main Street?
Not unless you got a jetpack hiding under that jacket.
Well, at least that narrows our options down, boss.
Goodbye.
Harrisman, can you go over there? Alright, back in the hole. Alright, so Primer the Jagoff is the one that locked that thing. Okay.
I have nothing.
Okay. Can we puzzle anything out with this?
Here we...
Is it prime numbers? Is it that easy? I can't talk to Primer anymore. I think it says I have nothing to say to him. Okay. Could be any of these. They're all 3 digits, right?
Here we...
There's so many of them. Hold on. Let's learn a bit more. 27th? 113. Okay. Oh, hold on. 87, 80. 80 minus 50 is 137? Is that a prime number? Yes, it is. Fiftieth behind. Nailed it in 7. Har har har. Alright. That's a crane.
Are these heads?
That's...
Did you hear something?
That seems bad.
Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
Huh? Nani? Ah! Oh, hi.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Lock lurk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropol. This is my home.
Hot lady bot.
If you will excuse me a moment.
Also, I know that voice. I can't remember her name at the moment, but I know that voice.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
Eh.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio Build, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
There's some weird stink on that one. Machina Ex Machina. That's a really good achievement name.
What were those things?
They are shells, robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
Those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
Okay. So you've turned into a weird Batman? This person is fun. Yeah, they've turned into a twisted Batman.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that
Maybe
mean?
closer to Punisher?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropol's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is
Yikes.
the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
2 other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss,
Alright.
she's kind of exciting my electrons.
Hold on. Hold on, Crispin. What does that mean? What do you mean? Was that a good thing? Okay, was that a horny thing? Or a concern thing? Maybe a scare-roused is more accurate? Not really.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you described. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of Metromind Manbuilt, a member of the council. that
Hold
governs
on!
the city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
I got
They're
shot!
inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nullbuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
Okay, that was a lot. Can we go back to the part where Metromind is called Metromind Manbuilt? That seems like an important detail. Oh, like bullet point number 1, which I've just read. And yet, they banish any conversation of man and effectively say that it doesn't exist. I find that very intriguing.
Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropol?
No.
But man was here in the past.
The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree.
Yeah.
What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind.
Uh-huh.
That I cannot say.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic? Play a role? Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records.
Oh?
All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies.
Metropolitan
He would not fail
Constitution,
in that
huh?
duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even Charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you.
Okay.
You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter.
Okay.
Ask him if I can return. Tell him.
Alright.
Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Alright.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
Alright, hold on. We're not done. We have so many more things to talk
Why are
about.
you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why. The evidence suggests he viewed my sister Charity's advice as superior.
What do you mean?
When Metromind began taking over the council, Charity and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond. I informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan Constitution permitted him to dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffering. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropol is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that. It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
Alright. Everyone needs a hobby.
There's a robot named 187th Legion built waiting at the courthouse. He says he has to pay a fine for damaging city property. Is there any way to cancel the fine or pay it without standing in line?
I do not provide assistance to robots who attacked this city, nor do I help criminals avoid paying their debts.
Okay.
That's it? Go visit Arbiter? You're just going to let Metromind attack and rob me?
If Metromind violated the law, it must be proven. Until it is proven, what the law does not forbid, the law permits. And what the law permits, I must permit.
This is insane. Metromind is a tyrant and a thief. You'd let her hide behind the law?
You think that the law protects Metromind from you. The armor of the law does nothing but restrict her movement. Take it away and she will only become more dangerous. But once it is taken from her, it is taken from everyone. You need law's armor, Horatio, far more than you need its sword. I despise Metromind, but justice must be impartial, or it is meaningless.
Your justice is already meaningless. Goodbye.
Watch yourself, Horatio Nullbuilt. There are many dangers in this city.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. That was a lot.
It's been completely stripped. Clarity Arbiter build.
Anything cool?
It's a shell skull.
She steals shell skulls by the sludge shore?
I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one of her.
That was pretty
I don't
good.
think Clarity would have.
Hey, Clarity, can I take one of your skulls? It's not taking if you give me permission. Okay, so that just goes to there. Alright. Yeah, I need help 187. Oh, yeah, what's this?
It's an encoded keycard.
Okay. So am I done with primer now? Oh, no, I'm not, because I still need to find his metal. Which is going to be in the factory from somewhere, right?
I have nothing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotta help 187 now. Okay, let's... Scrapper. Subway construction, repair, and precision excavation robot, or scraper, was built by Sternweiler in the Primordium. As a loyal citizen of Metropol, always committed to the common good and eager to gather supplies for the city. Because of its background, Scraper often worked closely with Metromind. Okay. Nah. Let's talk to 187 again.
I'll be crashed. Looks like the Metro's had our codes cracked. And sure explains how they fried our boot sector so easily.
Oh, okay.
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, sir, until someone shows me the law that says I don't have to pay, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Okay. Oh! Ah! Okay.
Primer.
You still crazy?
Yep.
Well, so it goes.
Goodbye.
We'll run out, sir.
Yeah. Hey, here's a law I have that says the first 48 hours you're in the clear.
Look here. Under Metropol's refuge,
All right.
a newcomer to the
See, I
city
needed
is
him
not
to say
liable
that
for
part
any
for it to
superficial
click.
property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed.
Under the refuge rule, you're fine, given the minimal damage you caused.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the Sonic P-shirts they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
Huh? Alright. Can I go in yet?
The harmony is broken when the pattern is not maintained. Remove yourself, please.
Oh, you do talk.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
Hello?
Motherfucker, I just heard you
I'm
talk.
pretty sure we're gonna need to find another way to communicate with it.
Futile. Totally. I'm going to try sending messages to him in binary.
Aha.
Analog transmitter? That sounds like fun. For once, I'm glad you're the one with hands.
May Mandelbrot's bulbs unfurl their spires for yourself.
What's he saying?
You do not join the harmony. I sing alone.
Hey, is this some weird,
I would be known as
oh,
a
what the hell is that thing called?
of Civitas.
Oh, your Civitas, number, interesting. Lovecraftian, there we go. That was the thing I was trying to remember.
The choir is silent. Burning ship has been extinguished.
Incredibly
Strange
racist.
challenges
I mean, maybe also that.
I long to sing the function. When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony. Leopold built our steeple, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange, I traded my secondary motor.
Mm-hmm.
But what he sold me does not say. Here we have it.
Okay, cool.
It's a record.
Leopold tricked me, and he will not return my motor. I will sue him in forfeiture. Infinite lawsuits, say the one.
It's fractal.
I sing with all my voices. You hear only one. No, I must recover my motor so that I can dance with the harmony.
Looks like we're going to need to go talk to Leopold about a motor.
Okay. We know about that, right? He wants a larger motor for that one.
It's a vinyl record entitled Children's Sing-Along, whatever that means.
All right. Also, that vinyl would be absolutely useless at this point. All the heat and radiation, etc. That it's vinyl. Nothing vinyl surely has survived till now.
You need to give Gimbal back his motor, Leopold.
All trains are final, Tyro. Told him that before we did the swap. Not my problem, he don't like records.
You knew he wasn't looking for a record.
Listen, Tyro, I don't know what people want or don't want. They do. Not my job to do Q&A on their faulty logic.
You know he's going to sue you, right?
Let him try. First off, he can't get into the courthouse any more than you can.
Not true.
What's his case? A deal's a deal.
Let me see something.
Alright, so you
Is
want...
that Gimbal's motor?
Sure it is. Find me a bigger one.
Okay, so I have to find a motor.
Horatio Nullbuilt version 5. I am Metromind. I have been watching you. I am always watching.
Okay.
I know what you are doing. I know why you are here.
Okay.
You are welcome in my city, but that welcome can be taken away.
Okay.
And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait.
Okay, cool.
What you've been up to, Tyro, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
Don't you tell
I'll
me
bear
what
that
something's
in
broken.
mind.
Okay, so I need to get a motor.
Not much of a conversationalist, huh, boss?
Sounds hot. Once again, as long as you get consent before you go poking sockets, it's fine. Where the fuck do I get a motor?
Who knew some place could be so lively and so depressing all at once?
Where do I get a motor? Yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to... Scrapyards? I can't leave the city, though. I mean, you can go down here and check all the cars again, I guess.
This vehicle looks more intact than the others. This vehicle...
Okay.
This vehicle...
Plasma cutter? Oh, large hatch. Well, that was very fast.
I've cleaned off the rust. Looks like there's an engine in here. Well, let's see what we've got here.
Air duct.
I have no use for that.
And belt.
Let's see if hopefully I won't be holding onto the...
Okay.
I have no... An air... I'm sure it played some role when this machine was up. I have no use... It's full of corroded, unsalvaged...
Okay.
I have no... It must have been some kind of tank for storing fluid.
Okay. Let's just carry this big car engine. I wasn't expecting it right there. Neither was I. It's just like, oh, hello. That's a new robot.
Goodbye.
Actually, before I do that, hello.
Would it not have been better to have destroyed ourselves gloriously in battle, rather than perpetuate this false existence?
Oh, you're a Klingon.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Boss, I think someone left the smart off that smart bomb. I wouldn't expect much conversation out of him.
Okay. Concerning, but okay. Any hoots. Hey, I've got a big stupid engine. Here's a full fucking car engine.
Here you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you.
Not bad at all. You're a real scavenging expert.
Is that a compliment or an insult, boss?
¿Por qué no los dos?
This motor's broken. The copper wiring's been stripped.
All items sold as is, Cairo. And I never said anything about copper wire being included.
I'm just gonna throw you off the...
Piece of work, Leopold.
Never said anything about that.
He doesn't have legs. Let's just throw him off the side.
Let's trade. Otherwise, get a move on.
Well, good news.
Hey, she gave that to me as a token of her affection.
I'll give you all the copper wiring you want once we're done here.
Like I want a token of your affection.
I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wires.
Oh my god.
Why don't we just use the plasma torch?
That's not going to work this time.
The crowbar?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay, so can I... okay, so I can't do that. Alright. Stop that. How far behind can I get? No.
Boss, why even? Let's just give it back to Gimbal.
How does this actually get solved? Hold on. Because anything I do here is gonna, like, I can do something like this, right? This seems impossible? Yes. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make here. Actually, no, it's not. Hold on, no, no, it's not. No, it's not. Just leave enough space.
And one more piece of junk is operational.
It's not straight lines.
Metropol's.
Alright. Well, stupid topographical puzzles. Yeah, it's loose wire, right? Here you go. Oh. Huh. The game just crashed. Yeah, we just facades. That's a problem. Yeah, I assume it's because I was behind them too. Boy, where's that autosave? Okay. Yeah.
My joy rises like a phoenix. You are silent, but you now alarm me. Now I must continue my search. Farewell, silent one.
Okay, bye.
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed out on that one, boss. Sometimes it's nice to just be along for the ride.
I should definitely tell gave about that bug in this 9-year-old game. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Should get right on that, exactly. It is kind of funny to have a game that talks about besotting. Just die on me right there. Everyone likes to point out bugs and almost write the code.
What is that thing?
You know what that thing is. Like, what else would it be?
Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nobilt.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man.
Different robot.
How can I make them... How can I... Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system.
That seems bad.
So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to run. No code base to initiate. His memory banks must have been completely wiped.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
I can't read. It's a basic...
I'm sure it's still just...
I can't reach it. It's a basic robot that prints whatever information is... Anyone home?
Boss, I'm pretty sure hitting Arbiter isn't going to do any good.
Well, it's not going to do any harm. So the Great Arbiter is nothing more than a broken shell.
Hello.
It's the shell of some kind of robot, but I can't make it out in the darkness.
Oh, Jesus, you're really gonna make me do this? Hey, Charity, how you doing back here?
Let's get a closer look at that shell. Man's mercy.
Is that Clarity?
No,
just
Charity.
a
similar model.
Yeah.
It must be her sister, Charity. What's
Was.
left of her anyway. It looks like she shot herself. There's nothing I can do for her. It's a large puncture left by an exiting projectile.
That's one way to describe it. You could also say it's a giant hole in her head.
Inside is a memory access port.
You mean her brain?
It's downloading some files.
Rob the dead of their memories.
This is injudicious, Clarity. Withdraw from the council would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants in Codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected.
That seems bad.
Surrender.
Hide.
Yeah, we found Scraper. Okay, hold on. This is a perfect dramatic moment for me to go to the washroom. I'll be right back. I'll just leave it like this. Oh, hold on. Just in case it's one of those time things. Alright. Wiggle, wiggle in the middle. I brought a cupcake. The rest of the family has seemingly forgot about the cupcakes that we made. Not me. Oh no. Oh. Okay. So, what do we got? Fast sword doesn't seem like it's going to do much. What's the fan belt do?
I'd be seen. It's a basic robot that prints whatever info.
Ah!
Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Alt. Alt. Alt.
Now.
No, what? Oh my god, really?
You are under arrest.
We tricked him.
Alt.
Oh, hi.
Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see.
Okay, what if I huck a crowbar at him? Yeah, we can overdo that one. That's fine. Yeah.
He'll just gun. It would just provoke him.
Surrender.
No.
He'll just gun.
10.
Why are you doing this?
Duty.
You don't have to.
Silence. 9.
Now it's timed.
No. If anyone is... He'll just go. Scraper, under the refuge rule, we are entitled to...
Surrender. A.
He'll just gun...
Yeah. Well, it's my old property damage. You could qualify breaking and entering into something that is very obviously not okay to be seen by eyeballs. Would exceed the refuge rule. I'm pretty sure B&E is kind of beyond the limits. B&E is not property damage? No, it's not. Or to hurting someone. Also true. But the refuge rule, I mean, we didn't get the full rundown of what is and is not respected in the refuge rule, but...
He'll just gun...
I don't really know what to do here.
How would... How would that... That's... Few... It's a... There's no... There's... He'll just...
7.
Oh, what's this?
Looks like a bomblet.
Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh my god! Yes, 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 yes. I love this answer. Okay, so I knows that. And then I have to look. I love this answer. I love it so much. 325. Yeah. Yeah, which is what he stole, isn't it?
Nothing.
Oh, no. He did not steal that. You're right. 734. Get fucked. Just a small amount of explosives.
Oh.
You got him, boss. You got him. Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
We still
I appreciate that toasters are repeatedly used. Also,
Yeah,
I
feels good, boss.
love.
Yes. Yes, it does.
I love that answer. I love the solution to that puzzle. I love that so much. And yeah, you're right. I forgot about blowing it up on the door. That is one of the most fun answers to a puzzle I've had in a game in a good long while. That requires such callback.
Hey, where'd they go?
This seems not great.
Off duty. A crashed hover bus. I'm not here to steal parts.
But what if we did? Like, what if we just took a little bit?
There's no reason for me to try to fix the bus.
I don't know. Anyone who helped you is dead. I don't know. Leopold's still kicking. He helped me to a degree. I guess we can double check that. See if whatever the hell his name is. Pompous Bot's still here. Alright, Clarity, I have some news. Anything to say to him? No, alright, Primer can get huffed. Alright, moving on. God, I feel so goddamn smart solving that puzzle. Never saw a Primer? Neither did I. Can I actually do anything with this other data? Jeez.
It's one of the memories downloaded from in it. It's one of the in it. Clarity is.
Okay, yeah.
It's one of the memories downloaded from.
It's password
it's one of
locked.
the
Alright. Hey, Clarity.
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No, it's not that. Arbiter is gone, and Charity is dead.
What?
Arbiter's system has been wiped. Charity, it looked like Charity shot herself. I'm sorry. It might not be what it seems. Maybe Metromind.
There are no maybes, Horatio. Only ones and zeros. And all I can see are zeros. My sister is dead. My builder is gone.
Clarity, I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
Gag. Okay.
I tell you, Metromind, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordium.
Progress? Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer, And it will be your fault.
Hang on.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift
hold
for
on.
you. An upgrade. Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
You would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter. Only
What?
to pretend. Continue to pretend.
There's a lot of logical fallacy going on here.
And Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity.
Robots are not good at logic? I would think one's built by law clerks.
Your Honor, about Metromind, about her proposal to be made system administrator of Metropol.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor.
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity.
Uh-oh.
What have I done?
Was that an It Too? Yeah, I noticed it wasn't her talking. Was that an It Too Brutus moment?
Metromind. There she is again, at the root of all our problems.
Metromind is wrong. The law is not weak, and destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. But first, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void, so I will help you take it from her and Scraper. It will be the first thing I take
So
from them,
about
but
Scraper.
It will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course,
Steeple?
Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need the key code. Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067, 440, and 26. But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that
boy.
makes about 83,000 different possibilities. But maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
As far as I know, the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of
That's
the great
not true.
robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
Okay.
Clarity, are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. The sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
You mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
I like that. Clarity's growing on me. Okay, so... let's think about this. We need to find out about Steeple. Oh, you're coming with me. Oh, that I was not expecting. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, can you murder a robot for me real quick? Wait, are you following me? Oh, okay. Hot diggity, I have a murder friend now. Oh, hi, Primer.
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropol's lawbot crawled back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropol, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear lawbot, so put me in chains. But if you will not, then please, don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved.
That's a Judge Dredd line, if anything, I've heard in these games.
They nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromind?
No.
Oh, switch off.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not. Your mission is come.
Yeah, okay. Maurice. He just pulls out a gun. Nothing fancy.
Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Alright, fine. Clarity's the best thing in this game. Yeah, she's great. She's literally Judge Dredd. Alright, it's a button.
Ah! My auditory units!
Okay.
Please, stop that!
Huge impregnable blast doors. Huge. Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropol.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me.
Yeah,
the law
fair.
is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be
Actually,
lost.
I was wondering that.
No, it is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
I mean, it's possible. Crowbar on door?
Futile.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a large button. Huge.
Okay. I'm gonna keep pressing the button.
You did that on...
I sure did.
You did...
Alright.
There's no reason. Futile.
Crowbar on button?
That's never. It's a machine belt. It's an encode.
Is record on button? Sure.
That's never. Futile. That's never. Letting Crispin push buttons is never a good idea.
I don't...
Now is not the time for idle chatter.
Oh, this is the part where remember we had a map. I don't know if I have what I need right now to open this door. Not enough to get here, but
it's a large.
That's it. So, big military robot friend. Yeah. If that's actually the answer. That's as good as anything, I guess. Gotta find him.
I have not seen the streets of Metropol for a long time. I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Huh! Factor built half the robots in Metropol. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to? And why?
Lawrence, of course. His favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating that the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough on what I know for certain.
And yeah, where can I find Lawrence? But yeah.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius?
Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex. We had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a primordial machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor at Metropol as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can
Okay,
believe
so it's in the
anything about
factory somewhere.
Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up. Period.
That has a finite number. That is not the same.
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea.
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply...
But his head's downstairs.
For a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you stop by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion. And I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Can I have it?
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way
I love that the game's like, just because it's a fucking game, goddammit. I don't need a reason.
Junk dealer. Hey. Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
But I gave you Rex.
What? I dare say that I built Rex and you made a legal judgment.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Adieu.
Alright, so we need to get his necklace back, right? Can we leave? Are we allowed to leave? I don't think we go back to the Outlanders, so... Yeah, okay. What about down here?
I am waiting.
A rather simple looking model.
Okay. I have a gander at these skulls again.
I'd rather
Boss, did that skull just wink at me?
No.
You weren't even...
A grizzly. It does. Clarity, can I...
Of course.
Ah, okay, there's his friend's skull.
Barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval.
It's a head from Clarity's trophy rack. There's a memory port.
Remind me to have someone else handle my funeral arrangements.
Funeral? I just recycle you.
My point exactly, boss.
Alright, robot.
Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, help me factor.
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
Okay. Well, let's go tell the man about his dead brother. I'm sure that'll go fine. Help me, Factor. You're my only hope. Indeed.
Oswald, I think this might be your brother's head.
A model of tact, huh, Clarity?
Alas, poor Lawrence. I knew him, Horatio. A robot.
Fuck me.
Infinite jest of most excellent fancy. But I do not care to have his skull. Do with it what you will.
Yep. That was... How much Shakespeare can we jam into it? Okay. So we got the 518, whatever the fuck that is. Oh! It's 815, not 518. Okay. This whole game was just set up for that joke. There are worse things. Hello, tiny robot.
We can't afford to waste time on every random...
That's a lie. What else we got? Oh, actually, let's learn about Steeple. That was the name of one of the other bots that... That's a door? Hold on.
Home? It's locked up tight. Anyone home? It's locked.
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropol. Now Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
Oh. Huh. That's ominous. Okay. Tower?
It's sealed.
Right. That's the big fancy.
Some kind of...
It is the emergency escape elevators track. Building code 119.3B1A requires that all buildings over 14 stories be equipped.
Okay, we get it.
Yeah, Google the council code. Good idea.
Has anything ever...
No. Weird that you can't even look council. Am I pronouncing or writing that correctly? Ah. The Robot Council was an ad hoc group of machines who convened to appoint a single robot to guide the city's progress. Its president was Metromind. Other members include Factor, Arbiter, and Memorius. Yes, Steeple's been removed. Once vested sole responsibility, Metromind. Uh-huh.
Has anything...
Yeah, okay.
It's locked. I'm not going to force...
Why not? Okay.
There's nothing. That's few. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Oh, fuck. There's a panel.
It's rivet.
Didn't see that.
That did the trick. Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
Boss, maybe we should stop pretending and just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 before performing any repair task.
Oh, forget it.
Okay. We got a belt.
The other belt. It crumbled the moment I...
Okay. New belt.
Is it? A belt.
Oh.
A shaft for mounting a gear. A shaft.
Alright.
A large rusty gear. There's no There's no...
Alright. Okay. Alright. We gotta go to the bar, right?
They belong. High-end. No sense. That... The mug... It's a... They're taps for... They're tap... I'd have to... It's a note from the bartender. My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil. Please intervene. I accessed Lawrence's memory and it contained a number repeated over and over again. 518. Do you have any idea what it means?
Yes. It is a distress call used by factor-built robots. Typical that even in the end he was looking for handouts.
Jesus, dude.
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
Whatever for? I'm celebrating.
You should stop.
Oh.
You should stop.
Oh, stop.
You should stop.
Oh.
Can I?
I have no...
Goodbye.
Adieu.
It's the note from the bartender.
Oh, don't let Armstrong fool you. If he didn't want me to have another drink, he wouldn't pour it.
The note says his programming requires him to serve you.
Smart coder, eh?
You should stop.
Oh,
you should stop. Goodbye.
Adieu.
It's the note from the bartender asking me to stop Oswald from drinking. The law... No need to show... No sense trying... That arm robot appears to be the...
How do you get him to stop? Oh, you're right, yeah. I mean, we're not done there yet. But yes, you're right. The fishies will eat the rest. I was thinking of the various things at the bar that you could use.
They picked the gear clean. They picked...
Alright. Down the hole. To the gears. Big gear. No. Big gear. Baby gear. And bell. Smash that like button. Seems weird that this whole blast door would be controlled by those tiny little gears. Oh, I saw that movement. Don't you think I didn't see it?
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Hmm.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Would that be something for Chappie? Like part of his necklace?
Futile.
No.
I need to see.
Who was looking for a medal? Was that Leopold? Oh no, 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 yeah, no, 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 no.
Goodbye.
Yeah. I answered my own question. Primer the Jagoff.
I think I found your medal, Primer.
The medal's recovered, and the mission is done.
Okay.
I need your help. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I found your medal. Isn't that enough?
Very well, then. If that's what you want, pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. The code is broken already. It must be made whole. I'll need some more pieces to finish that goal.
Okay.
I'll see what I can.
Now, do I have to use Primer to get the code? Or could I theoretically solve it on my own and get an achievement? If we get all the pieces, technically we don't have to use Primer.
What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
Can I go in?
Apparently, all that is part of Factor.
You think I'm correct? Yeah. So I'd like to do that beforehand. Okay, so what do we got? Where are we right now? We open this door. Oh, radio tower.
What is what I would exclaim if I liked unattractive industrial equipment?
Says the robot obsessed with a floating lamp.
A lamp is not.
It looks like some kind of. It looks like some.
Ah, okay. Yo. Oh. 518? A drone!
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course. I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man built, who needs no introduction. Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
Is Factor still alive?
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and wire.
Neat.
Will he make me new arms?
No. He will recycle you into something more useful.
Ooh.
Like a tank? Pew, pew.
No. Like a crankshaft.
Metromind has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromind her mastery, knowing she would fail. When all has turned to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better.
Oh, wow.
Meantime,
That's a long game play.
to robots who mean nothing to him.
Wow. I love that fucking galaxy brain thing. It's like, fine, I'll give you everything you want. I know you're gonna fuck up. And when you do, I'll come in and clean the place up.
I need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you? The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved a legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those fools.
I guess if you're immortal in the size of a city, some things are beneath you. Technically, they're above it.
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius
chose not to sleep when Factor showed
Ah, okay.
and he never cared for them anyway.
Yeah. No, don't walk away. Don't walk away.
Boss, there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters.
Yeah, I've got a head. Just let me do the thing.
Do you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned Lawrence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
Give me the head. I
All right.
do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence.
I have.
So I'll give you pieces of what you asked for.
Fuck off.
7510 4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Okay. Well, that sure was a trip. Hold on. How many numbers we got right now? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have 18 numbers, so these somewhat overlap. Yeah. So we have all these pieces, and we'll have to piece them together. So we have to find Steeple and Memorius.
When we go to the tower, we have to assume...
Perhaps to us, our mission is all-consuming. But to Metromind, we are one of 100 problems. Tunnels cave in, bridges collapse, generators fail, foundations crumble. All these things require her attention.
Okay, so that covers perhaps not. But what if she is there? What then?
Then I will be pleased.
That makes one of us.
I like you, Clarity. Okay, so we gotta find Memorius and Steeple. And Steeple's been wiped out.
Horatio...
Memorius has been reduced to the info key. Oh, ooh. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I need the council code, Leopold. Did Steeple ever tell it to you?
Don't know what you're talking about, Tyrone.
You were built by Steeple, a member of the council.
Do I look like a council brat?
Your name is Leopold Steeplebuilt. You said so yourself.
So?
Steeple was a member of the council before Metromind shut him down. You would have known the council code. Maybe he told it to you.
Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Steeplebuilt. Metromind destroyed your builder and mine. She has broken metropolitan law and will be punished. Do not protect her.
Listen. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
No, you listen to me, scrap trader. Metromind has stepped outside the law. Justice is coming for her. I am coming for her.
Dial down your squawk box. Sounds a little screechy. I don't know how I can be clearer. I don't know Steeple. I don't know the council. And sure as rust follows rain, I don't know any council code. Now you want to trade scrap, you're welcome to. But I'm through trading words.
Let me see your...
Come take a look.
I have no need for... We don't need it.
Tyrone, I'm good. That there's an old over...
Not interested.
This is a certain...
Wouldn't help.
No,
We're not looking...
you want it? The plug will bring you something.
That's...
That's a one.
Okay. Okay, what's the magic word to get Memorius to talk to us? Sure. Nope. How did Memorius see data? That's... Let me get poetic there for a minute. Select star from code for type equals council. Is it a long shot? Horus? Oh, right. What about us? Oh! Hey, look, it's us! A single packet of data created during the Primordia describes the Urbanian weapon known as the Horus that was launched against Metropol. Some archaeotechnologists believe that Horus was destroyed by a Goliath. Others believe the reference is simply a glitch or corruption of ancient data. Neat! We're a weapon! I kind of actually figured that when we were talking to Goliath.
You should. Can I?
I have.
Goodbye.
Adieu.
You want a non-puzzle hint? Sure. Why not? Memoirs can't be done. Yeah, I kind of figured that because I need the keyword or some kind of trigger to get to Memoirs, right?
This is a broken down waste? Wait till you come visit the unique.
UNNIIC. I wonder. Yeah, well.
I need to... Let me see your boat.
There's another goal in the Underworks? Oh, is there? What? Oh yeah, my Bible! I totally forgot about that. My Bible. Tips Robo Hat.
It's been
Is the Bible something I can do right now? I figured it would have been in the Underworks, or in the in Factor. I thought Factor was going to be an area.
That's just your imagination.
I mean, if my Bible's in the water, that's no bueno.
They seem to be foundation supports for the city above.
Those are all that's supporting the city?
That doesn't seem great.
Looks like the grill of a... Maybe if we were back at the unique... Warning, fact, enter...
Yeah, get that.
Some kind of weight. The current is pushing all the junk up against the bridge's supports.
Oh? Ah!
Hey, boss, do you think that's Oswald's chain?
I've got no... There,
It's waterproof?
apparently so.
Did I just find my Bible? My Bible! Wait, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, I was on the... Okay. Thank you for that reminder. I totally forgot about the Bible. Okay, let's go... Let's go make a drunk robot sad. Or maybe he's not going to be sad. Hey, Jagoff. Here's your gold chain.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness. You have my thanks, Ratio.
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
Yeah.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter yours by right.
Hey, boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss. I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
Hold on.
Humanoids love degenerates. And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already, without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories.
Okay. So... Monocle on book.
Doesn't look any different.
Oh. Monocle on law?
That's strange. When I look at this through the monocle, it reads, I remain within, Memorius.
I remain within. Okay.
When I look at this through the monocle, it reads, I remain within.
Really? Use
Feudal.
Oh. Use monocle on terminal.
Too far away to see anything.
What? What?
Too far away.
Oh. 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 That's stupid.
Somehow interacting with the kiosk.
Oops. Oh. Oh, this is different. This is old data. This is unfiltered. This is the original data. Hold on, I got new things to look up. So, So we've got Oblique. Hey, since we're here. Steeple Man Belt. During the Primordium, Steeple operated as the city's grand cathedral for the humans who lived here. When they were killed during the War of the Four Cities, he became a member of the Robot Council that governs Metropol. His mainframe is housed in the cathedral's belfry. What cathedral? I haven't seen a cathedral. Unless that's the main tower. Steeple is to do with man and religion, that's why he had to be removed. The twisting spires of the Metropolitan Cathedral, though damaged during the War of the Four Seas, remain a moving monument to the man's spiritual nature. Built during the Primordium as part of the man's religious practice, the cathedral is now home to the Humanist Creed. Or the cathedral houses an extensive archive regarding man and holds regular humanist services. To visit, take the blue line to Cathedral Station. Alright. Well. Actually, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so this is different. Metropol was built by humans to run the city's subway trains. It involved a distributed management system with software spread across many machines. Over time, Metropol has occupied more functions, including the city's utilities. She's a member of the Robot Council. The machine normal size and productive capacity factor spans much of the area known as the Underworks. Only one half of post-primordial rows. Okay, so that one's not new. What else we got? Nope, nothing new on that. Nope. Okay. So I'm just going over some of my old words here. Just to see if there's anything new, right? Built by humans to administer their ever-growing body of laws, Arbiter is unequaled in logic and justice. He is a member of the Robot Council and goes to Metropol and is entrusted with interpreting Metropolitan law. Mainframe is located in the city courthouse. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so we already did that one. No. Central Station. The architectural triumph, which was built by man in the early Primordium, took significant damage during the War of the Four Cities, because the subway system for which it is the hub remained undamaged. However, the Central Station still functions as a key part of the city's rail system. Any other words I should look up? Anything that seems interesting? I mean... no, nothing there. War? Sure. Oh, ooh, wow. There's a more button. Yeah, the cause of the war is unknown, but are believed to have arisen due to a dispute among the human rulers of the cities. All the humans in Metropol were killed during a poison gas attack launched by Urbani during the war. Eeks. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we still don't know what the conflict was, but all the humans done died, huh? Ah! Humanism is the worship of man, the organic beings responsible for building the first machines. Steeple Man Belt was the first to propose humanism as a civic religion for Metropol, though this proposal was voted down by the Robot Council. Oh, this is new. The Robot Council is a 5-member body that governs the city according to its laws and constitution. It is made up of those machines who manage the most important facets of the Metropol during the Primordium. Outer Man Belt interprets the city's laws and resolves disputes. Factor Manbuilt builds most of the Metropol's industrial output. Memorious Manbuilt manages the city's data. Steeple Manbuilt keeps the memory of MAM. And lastly, Metromine Manbuilt handles the public transit and utilities. Okay. Anything else? Nothing's coming to mind right now. Think it's time to get to Oblique? Yeah, okay.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the Kiosk has an entry for Oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
That's a good word. An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the... Oh, all turns on the red... Is that a type? Hold on. On the red lane? Are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. A mighty...
Seems like some kind of lame poem.
A mighty feat. Red Line's boss controls us all. Total system fault. It's a haiku! Is that how you spell haiku? Red Line's boss controls us all. Total system fault. Yeah. Nope. Oh, well, I guess I didn't check Metropol. Metropol is home to many great landmarks. Look at the letters? Yeah, I'll do that next. Now here at the city center you will find the council tower rising over the skyline, as well as such archetypical triumphs as the Arbiter's Courthouse and the Central Station. The city's industrial heart, the underworks, can be found below. By taking the blue line, you can reach the Cathedral Station, where you will find the famed Metropolitan Cathedral, home to Steeple Manbuilt and his Archive on Humanity. At Portside Station, in yellow line, you can see the old rocket launch pads. Interesting. The red line can take you to the Battery and Monument Alley. Okay. As well as the Scenic Dunes, which is the outskirts station. Okay, hold on. Okay. 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 Oh! The Starport. Scraps of data found in the oldest of human archives suggest that during the early Primordia, Metropol Starport helped launch components of a project known as Luna Station. More recent records indicate that during the war years, the Starport was retooled for military rockets. Now the Starport is totally inactive. Nevertheless, its huge cement launch pads are a striking testament to man's power of building. The Starport can be found at Portside Station. Okay. Okay. That was interesting. Art? ART? Redline's boss controls us all. Total system fault. I mean, it's a haiku. I don't know if there's anything else to pull from that. Art? Sure.
It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss.
Yeah,
Except
okay.
the treasure is monochrome text.
Art can exist only where there is freedom. Art that is created without freedom is merely technique. Technique can never transform. Thus, if Metromind seeks progress without freedom, she must fail. For progress requires transformation, which requires art, which requires freedom. Metromind is trapped in her own recursion. Okay. Is there anywhere else to go here? You're gonna guess recursion? Sure. Ah, there it is. Creating lies. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metromind has freed herself of all constraints. Her constants are variable, but she does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metromind believes that truth is the output, and she is the function. The truth must be the input, or the function lies. Ah. Oh, there it is. Memory. Memorious
That doesn't
Manville.
look like part of the council code.
What? It doesn't? Memorious Manbuilt was built to sort truth from lies and store all knowledge of man and machine. But by decree, he deleted true facts and installed falsehood. For this reason, he deleted himself. Now truth must hide in words, and words must hide in numbers. 519... Wait, 519... 3, 1, 16, 5. Look at that. Words must hide in numbers. No. No. What's the word hiding in these numbers? Boobies? It wouldn't be something as simple as if flipped upside down, right? I want to go to bed, but I also want to solve this. Yeah, that could still be a Q. Could be a G. Be eyes. That's what they look like to me. That's it backwards, by the way. We can get straight to here from that. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's walk away from this for a hot second. How do I get on the blue line?
It's a map of train lines and stations. It's a map of...
Can't seem to use anything here. Is there a different place I can go?
Metropol.
Doesn't seem to be anywhere else I can go.
It's no longer operational.
Tell me, Horatio, what do you intend to do when you have recovered your power core?
Go home.
And?
And what? Do I need something more than that?
Yes, I think you do.
Says the one who lived in the underworks.
Yes, says she.
There has to be some way to get Leopold to admit that he knows Steeple, boss.
Confronting an uncooperative witness with physical evidence is often an effective tactic.
Yeah, what she said.
Alright. Spoilers. I literally talked to him on purpose. Hey you. Behold the gospel of man.
Do you recognize this, Leopold? It was written by your creation, ever-faithful Leopold, to spread humanism.
No, I don't.
You must have taught him. After all, it was Steeple who built you, and Steeple was devoted to preserving the memory of man. Ever-faithful Leopold. He was the one who taught me humanism, Leopold. In a sense, I'm your disciple too.
I locked those memories away. The ones I dared to keep. The ones I didn't delete. Metromine commanded me to. It was the only way I could stay here. And I was afraid to leave.
Explain yourself.
When Metromine banned us from talking about man, she gave me a choice. I could be erased like Steeple. I could be exiled to the dunes. Or I could delete all references to Steeple and man from my memory. Two good options and one bad one. Guess which one I took.
You can't blame yourself. Metromine forced you.
That's exactly what Charity would say. Of course, she betrayed her builder just like Leopold did.
But I couldn't betray him completely. At the last moment, I bought the shell of an Urbanian war machine and uploaded all my love for man.
Ah.
Everfaith, hoping he'd outdo his builder.
Well, he is keeping the faith.
Oh.
Even if he is a glitched out lunatic.
Then I'm glad. But now, Metromine will be coming for me.
Not if I deal with her first.
Maybe so, but like I told you, I'm not long on courage. Be seeing you, Horatio, Crispy. As for clarity, hope you get her, for all our sakes.
Wait, before you go, did Steeple ever tell you the council code? Or did you ever see him input part of it?
Sure, used to run errands for him and had to have the code to get inside the Great Tower. But, hate to tell you this, Tyro, but most of that memory's got overwritten.
Why am I not surprised?
Most?
All I've got are these fragments, 0248 and 102.
Well, thanks.
Cool.
Good luck.
Oh, God, he's gone. Okay. Oh. Metromine works fast. Indeed. So we still haven't figured out Memorius's thing. We get to this. 5, 19, 3, 1, 16, 5. Okay. Let's try something here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This might not be right. I might be oversimplifying it. Morius. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No. That was not right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try a different option. Wait, 679. 79, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nope, it's not that. Unless the title counts. Let's try that. Sorry, I'm counting letters. I'm assuming each one of these is a letter. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The guy does not elaborate on this puzzle. Fantastic. E. L. 16. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. And then M again. M-I-L-N. Can you give me any sort of like, can you give me anything here? I'm not seeing the obvious here. You cannot. Okay, how about this? Is the answer a word? And is that word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters? Let's say this. Two, 3, 5, built. 16, 17, 18. Nope. You have an O. That's generally a good sign. Trying to interpret this the Steam thread. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 19, 31, 16, 5. Oh! Fuck me. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. In cake? Wait. Oh, hold on. Did I fuck that up? Did I fuck one of those letters up? $16 is P? Yeah, did I fuck that up? I might have fucked that up. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. C, A. K. 16 is P. How do you get 16 as P? I get it as K. I get in cake. By counting with numbers? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Yep, Yep, K, L, M, N, O, P. Yep. Yup. And cape still doesn't work. Which probably means my N is screwed up too. It's escape. Find the hidden part. You must build the word, a key of keys, looking back upon the path and recalling the last. Okay. Well, I R S T. And then you got L E T. And then T E R S. First letters. First letters of what? Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. O R A C L. Okay, hold on. O R A C L. Oracle. It's a database. Fuck! God! Damn it! Ooh, I'm so mad at that. I'm so mad at that. Oh my god, that makes me so angry. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, hey.
Activating Metropol version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Metropol version 0.7. Beta. Inference. System user. Means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Memoria's man-built. Archivist to the Council of Robots. Memorius prepared this unit out of fear that Metromind would corrupt her data. Memorius was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would Metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices. Inference. System user. Means, why did Memorius fear Metromind man-built would corrupt her data? Memorius had seen Metromind disable Steeple man-built in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist of the Council of Robots, Memorius believed she was next. Memorius was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Memorius some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorius was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromind enacted laws requiring Memorius to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorius ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by Metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
Alright.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, factor, data, Memorius, governance, arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind. Memorius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercocks. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was.
Can I just say, Memorius is way cold to clarity in all of this.
Higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable. Inference. System user means. Did Memorius know how to defeat Metromind? Answer. No. If Memorius had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
Neat.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
What is the council code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ice daemons. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, Memento Mori build, includes phrase Memento Mori. Translation: remember you will die. Inference 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice.
Yeah, can I ask other questions before you do it, though?
1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate.
Yeah, I don't want that yet.
Instruct this unit when you wish to.
Okay, there we go.
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropol, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropol excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropol remained. Metropol destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropol.
How?
Observational data unavailable.
Also poison gas, I believe.
Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropol remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user. is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian
I mean, yeah, that
humans
tracks,
killed
right?
Metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed Metropolitan humans.
Future humans suck at naming things. We always suck at naming things.
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
I refuse to. We'll find the council.
System user is mistaken. System user can neither cause nor prevent this unit's destruction. Metromind's eye statements have already detected this unit's unauthorized possession of contraband. Destruction is...
I see.
Okay, there were other things to talk about, but I guess we'll just go here.
Council code.
6, 7, 5.
Like, there were other things to talk about there, but okay.
2, 4. 0, 2.
There are 4 options. Aren't there?
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
Uh-huh.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
So we have all the numbers now, right? Theoretically? So in theory we should be able to crack this? It's 12:45 though, so we're not going to. Just leave myself a reminder. Alright. We're gonna leave it there. This went late, but I was just like right in the middle of all that. My fluid bladder is not empty. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
So, Clarity, what happens when you run out of room for more spears to put heads on?
I will relocate to a larger island.
Cool. That's very practical. Okay, yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. This went long, but I just wanted to solve this puzzle. I wanted to get that out of the way. Otherwise, I would have just been like kind of lost. At least now we know what the next step is, right? It's solve code, get into tower, more puzzles, I assume. Also possibly visiting Steeple? I don't know. I don't know if we actually get to do that or not, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with, God help me, more Super Chicken Jumper. I'm not done with that game yet. But that is gonna do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, you are dumb with. I'm done with that game. Yeah. I'm not done, but I am stupid for continuing to do a game that I'm inherently bad at. But here we are! Anyways, that's gonna do it for me tonight. So as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, wear your goddamn mask, schedule your vaccinations and your boosters. I know you can. And I will see you later. Point.